pieces of equipment are shadow detectors. So if you walk through them or if anything passes through them, they go off. They set off a signal, so it tells you that something is there.
The upstairs attic area is where the children's rooms were. So we're going to put the teddy bear up there in one of the rooms so that you can see it on the camera here. And hopefully one of the children will play with it and change the lights or the K2 or the EMF meter.
I'm Joyce.
I'm Erin.
I'm Steve.
And we mean no disrespect. You can talk to us. You can brush us, bang on something. We also have some strange tools. You can talk into this red light that's on my arm. Anybody else have a red light?
Yes.
There's a orange light in the other room on the cabinet you can talk to.
I have one on one of the buckets that's in there.
Okay.
And there's a little box with a wire coming out of it. If you go near it, you'll make a noise.
None of these lights will hurt you.
And Erin's holding a device that will change from green all the way up to red. You can make those change color.
If you hid something in the dirt, show us a sign of that. Back in the day, they buried stuff in their basements because they didn't believe in banks.
Yep, buried money and jewelry.
They say that's where Dave has all his dough.
Buried.
Buried in the basement.
Better
Right,
make a
Dave?
map, Dave.
Oh yeah, definitely in the basement.
And make a map so your ancestors can find it.
If I can
Yeah,
get it
yep,
wrong.
right there. Your light went off. Did you make a map?
What's that?
I don't know.
High-pitched hum.
Did you hear that?
Yes,
Yeah, I
it
heard it.
sounded like
Did it come from the machine?
I thought
like
it came
a
from Steve.
cell phone
No,
vibrate
no, it
kind of
sounded
thing.
like over to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounded like it was over there to me.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, it was not me. My cell phone is turned off.
Well, my cell phone's in the truck. Anybody else have one?
Nope.
I have one, but
No.
it's turned off.
I heard something.
It was definite vibration kind of.
Could it have been a pipe vibrating?
Nah.
Now it sounded more like a buzzer.
Boat horn, something like that. Something
Well, we
muffled.
do
Like a
have
foghorn.
electrical
Yeah, we have a
stuff
bunch of electrical
here.
things here.
Kind of like a foghorn.
Well, like a,
Yeah.
Yeah, like a boat or something like that.
Well, they had have boats here. Are you a union man? If you're a union man, show us a sign of that.
Yes. We got up to yellow. So you're a union man.
Did you vote for Lincoln?
Do you know? Oh, you did vote for Lincoln.
Confederates, they had Union, they had slaves, and they had, what's that over there? Is that Steve?
No, I heard
Yeah,
that
Steve's
noise
in
over
the
there.
Huh?
Steve's in that room.
Oh, what was over there?
That was definitely a bang.
You're at the DVR because you volunteered and you also don't like spiders too much.
Not a fan. Nope. So,
Did you see some down there?
no, but the last group that was down there said there was. So.
Oh, okay.
And when Rick names off the sickness that you have, turn the torch on.
Consumption?
Wow. That went on.
That's one we didn't ask.
That's right, we didn't think of that.
But what we've been getting is that there's a man that's sick and that he can't afford the medicine. He's been sick around, what?
More than 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Mm.
And his wife and children are downstairs. They won't
They won't come near him.
They won't come near him because of his sickness.
That's sad.
Yeah.
My name is Rick.
I'm Jen.
We mean no disrespect in your fine house. Did you ever have any indentured here? Indentured? Did you ever have any slaves? Or free slaves? These devices that we have won't hurt you. There's a green light that's in my hand now. I've got a red light that's on my arm. Jen's got some lights there.
Yep. I have a K2 and a millimeter.
Now you want to know what real investigation's like. It's this,
Pretty much.
you know. No music, no nothing. No fake rain or thunder or any of that stuff that you can do. I have all that stuff on my Apple, but I don't use it.
No, and the 30-minute clips that they see, I mean, that's, what, 4 hours worth of investigating
Right.
with all the good stuff pulled out.
Right. You use a flintlock. Did you ever have a flash in the pan? That's when the gunpowder flashes, but it doesn't explode.
Oh, okay.
They call it a flash and fan.
Huh. I've heard that term before and I couldn't make the connection
Yeah,
to it.
that's what it is. Flash in a pan. It's funny how sometimes words that you know came from a long, long time ago. You know?
Yeah, like we were talking about the sleep tight before.
Right.
With the ropes on the bed. Yeah.
Like you were in the Dover Air Force Base, and the term the whole 9 yards. I mean, I've heard that all my life. What that is, it's the belt that they shoot. And they said I shot the whole 9 yards.
Oh.
That's where that term came from. So it's kind of funny what, you know, when he told me that, I went, whoa, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, everything up there is pretty open.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit. Maybe something here. All right, let's go to the next room, see what we can do. Go into the newer part. This kitchen. See the tools all over the place here. That's gotta be Steve's box. It's got all the stuff in it. Go upstairs. Now, after you, my dear.
Well, thank you.
Anybody upstairs here tonight? Would you like to communicate?
Want to go into the master or the smaller bedroom?
Let's go to the mat. Well, hello. They were getting things up here. K2's going off sometimes with somebody being ill. And I said consumption, and the K2s went off.
Well, both Priestley and his wife
Uh-huh.
had passed away within 3 years, and I do believe it was in the house. I don't know what from.
We just wrapped up this investigation. They have a lovely house here with some history behind it. Let's start out. I'll start out with what I heard and things that then you guys can add on. I thought I heard something on the steps. It could have been creaking of old steps. They sounded like footsteps, but I'm not sure. But I was sitting here at the DVR at the time, and no one was moving around. It was right here on the steps, so I don't know. Also, we got some K2 hits downstairs when we mentioned Civil War stuff. That was, and it was pretty good, but it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard red or anything. It was just like orange a little bit, and mostly the other green. So they were slight ones, but they were spot on when we did start asking questions about the Civil War. So that's one thing. And then upstairs, another group got something about the same thing, very light hits on the K2s and everything about somebody being sick.
With consumption.
With consumption and all. So, and they were spot on too, they just were weak compared to what we're used to.
Right.
Anybody else have anything?
We heard somebody going up and down the steps too. We yelled up a couple times, who's coming down? And I don't know if that was the same time. It was kind of at the first session when we were down, when our team was downstairs.
No?
I don't know when you heard it.
I don't know. I know that somebody heard a whistle.
Up in the attic.
Yeah.
Up in the attic?
We had heard a whistle and then
We heard
quite a
some
few noises on
tapping
request.
noises.
Was it like a
Yeah.
song whistle or just a little bit of a toot?
Just a little toot. It was very quick and we were like, did somebody make a noise and no one had done anything, so we're gonna listen to our recorders.
Okay.
And then we got some tapping noise by request.
Okay. Now, with all these things that we've been talking about, does not mean this place has got paranormal activity. We can't say that. They're sparse and they're in between. But we do have to review because we could have some fascinating EVPs. You never know. We didn't get any Class A's.
No.
No one heard anything.
No.
You didn't hear your name, right?
No, not this time.
Okay. What was it like to hear your name?
I don't quite know what to say.
It kind of freaked you out, didn't it?
It was, actually, when that happened, it was really weird, but inexplicable. I mean, I thought it was the man holding the camera. I thought it was Caleb.
Oh, okay.
And when I turned around, I'm expecting to see Caleb there, and he wasn't there.
Yeah.
And Jean was standing on the steps. Now, that wasn't here, that was
Somewhere
in,
else,
that was
yeah.
in
Well, the
Milford.
reason why I mentioned it, because he's a skeptic, very much so. And that's good, but he did hear something in his ear, which I keep reminding him about.
I'm sure there was a logical explanation.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there was. Anyway, so, anybody else have anything? Nothing? That's about it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna review our tapes and review things. We will post everything we have when we get the time. Our next case will be our last case of the filmed part of what we do. We are gonna take a break and then we will be back in the fall. But we'll let you know more about all that when the time comes, and the time will be coming soon. We'd like to thank the Smyrna Historical Society for their, showing us their lovely homes this year. We hope to come back in the fall and have some public investigations here.
We have 2 dates already set.
We have 2 dates already set. There you go. The case manager knows. I don't know anything. So, what else is new? There you go. So, we go back in. When we go into a case, it's like walking back into time. And we never know what is left behind from the people that walk through these, that touch these walls, walked on these floors, and sometimes they do, and sometimes they talk, like they talk to Steve. Sometimes history talks back. So on behalf of Delmarva Historic Haunts,
Lab group of Gettysburg Paranormal.
good night.
Good night.